Botox and fillers are not the same, but most people talk about them as if they are. And that confusion is one of the biggest reasons people feel scared, hesitant, or overwhelmed when it comes to injectables. If you've ever heard someone say fillers made her look frozen or Botox ruined her face, there's a very good chance the wrong treatment is being blamed. So today, I want to slow this down and explain the difference between Botox and fillers in a very clear, simple way, because understanding the difference removes a lot of unnecessary fear. Let's start with Botox. Botox works on muscle movement. Its purpose is to relax overactive muscles that repeatedly contract and create expression lines over time. These are lines that form because your face moves, like frown lines between the brows, forehead lines, and crow's feet. Botox does not add volume. It does not fill anything in. It does not change the shape of your face. What it does is soften movement. When Botox is done properly, your face should still move. You should still be able to raise your brows. You should still be able to smile and show expression. You should still look like yourself. The goal of Botox is not to freeze your face. It's to reduce excessive muscle activity so your skin isn't constantly folding and creasing. When people end up with a frozen look, it's usually because too much Botox was used, or it was placed without considering how that person's face naturally moves. That's not a Botox problem, that's an overtreatment problem. Now let's talk about fillers, because this is where the confusion really starts. Fillers work on volume and structure. As we age, we naturally lose volume in certain areas of the face. Bone structure changes, fat pads shift, and skin support decreases. Fillers are designed to restore support, improve contour, and rebalance areas that have hollowed or lost definition. Fillers are commonly used in areas like the cheeks, the lips, the jawline, the chin, and under the eyes. Fillers do not affect muscle movement. They don't freeze expressions. They don't stop your face from moving. Instead, they change shape, projection, and support. When fillers are done well, the result should look balanced, refreshed, and proportional. But when too much filler is used, or when it's placed without respecting facial anatomy, that's when you see puffiness, heaviness, or a distorted look. And this is where the biggest misunderstanding happens. When someone says, fillers made her look frozen, that's usually not accurate. A frozen look comes from muscle relaxation. That points to Botox. A puffy, overfilled, or heavy look comes from excess volume. That points to filler. They create very different outcomes, but because both are injectables, people often lump them together. Most fear around injectables doesn't actually come from the treatments themselves. It comes from not understanding what each treatment does, seeing extreme results online, or not being properly educated before treatment. When people don't know the difference between Botox and filler, they assume that any injectable can make them look overdone or unrecognizable. That simply isn't true. These treatments are tools. Each one has a specific role. Each one solves a different problem. Problems happen when the wrong tool is used, when too much is done, or when there's no individualized plan. That's why education matters so much. When you understand what Botox does and what fillers do, you can ask better questions, you can make more confident decisions, and you can separate fear from facts. Because injectables themselves aren't the issue. Misunderstanding is. And understanding the difference between Botox and filler is often the first step toward feeling informed, empowered, and confident, rather than afraid.